And I'm live as I'm readjusting. What's up, everybody? Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Oh, looky. 150 of these things. That's just crazy. Who does 150 of these things? I mean, seriously. Yep. 150th of these 150 streams. What's up, Deputy Sheriff Corey? How you doing, brother? Oh man. Okay, so I have been freaking busy. Freaking busy, everybody. Coffee breath. Derek McElroy. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? So Lord Kinbot is here. Oh, great one, the Lord Great Bot. What's going on? Hey now. Um so I have been a busy bumblebee as of late. Didn't post anything. I don't think I posted anything yesterday, and I sure as heck didn't post anything today. Sue Ann is here. What's up, Sue Ann? So the two people in the chat who I've told this announcement are here, and it's not really like a huge announcement. It's just something that I'm going for. It's actually it's weird to have Discord now. I agree. It's really weird. I was like making the announcement thing, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh wait, I should probably announce in the Discord too. My marketing manager would be infuriated if I didn't. So let me jump in there. Tim Board, what's up? How you doing, Tim? Getting ready to fly out for family duties. Oh, sweet. Let me show that one. Oh, I felt like the Wizard of Oz. Some of you learned my voice now. It's weird. So up here we get. Oh my God! It just keeps bouncing. Getting ready to fly off for family duties, but I thought I'd drop by and say, "Wee!" Thanks for the great Hawkman review. It's all good, man. It's all good. Hawkman's my book too. Robert Venditti gonna have to fight me for it pretty one of these days, I hope. So check this out. Suan, I love Suan. Um, I am great. I come bringing terror and candy. I actually feel bad because I was thinking to myself, you know what? I didn't check a whole lot of Discord today to see if Suan was in the live chat, so I feel like really bad. But also Corey was in the live chat, and I didn't jump on either because I was just way too busy. So anyway, here's this thing that I'm doing. Hey, Wolf Warner, what's going on, man? And a whole bunch of people in here. The Real Manos, hello, welcome. Um, so check this out. Check this out. I only told Corey and Suan this. Basically, I'm entering a comic book contest. Okay. I just found out about this thing last week. All right. And I'm just like, I had to look at the rules. I had to do all the other things I was doing, and move a whole bunch of stuff that I was already doing to the side. And yeah, I've only got 2 weeks to do it because I'm like really super late. What's up, Paula? Hey, John Thomas, how you doing? Andrew Silva, what's going on? Sabrina Ahmed, what's going on? Mark Guerrero, yo. So it's oh, for crying out loud, I know the name of the studios. I feel like a butthead now. Top Cow. So Top Cow comic book studios, okay? They do Witchblade, and they also do The Darkness, a totally awesome character that I actually surprisingly never did a freaking 10 things about, which surprises me. It shocks me beyond belief. Anyway, they got this thing out right now where what do you call it? They had this thing for like a couple of months already, so people have a huge advantage over me. But I'm gonna try anyway. I'm gonna give the old college try, so to speak. What do you call it? The deadline is February 28th. That's like 2 weeks from now, man. But I don't think there's any cash prize. I didn't say anything like that. They're promising a comic book contract for a year, which means like 12 issues of writing for the darkness if I win. I'd be down with that. And they're probably going to pay garbage, you know what I'm saying? Because they only want people who are completely and 100% unpublished. Technically, I count. Technically, I count because my edited work doesn't count, you know? So stuff that I edited for other people. Okay, come on up, Bagel. Come on. Yeah, come on up. Um, oh, I'm trying to pick you up, Bagel. You're not helping me. Okay, stop. You're scared. I understand. Come here. You good girl. You good girl. Be careful. There you go. Mwah. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to try and enter this contest. I got to write a 20-page comic book, and I'm talking like I have to write it in full-on script format. So Yeah, that's a lot of work. Like, that's a lot. So mind you, when I say 20-page, that means a 20-page comic book. So I'm actually looking at potentially 40 pages worth of of writing. That means I have to write to the artist, to, whoever, exactly what I want done and everything. And yeah. It's pretty it helps that I at least understand the format. I've done this before for my buds thing, but wow, it's a lot, dude. It's a whole lot. Anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna try, and I'm just saying, if I won, that would be kind of cool, right? That'd be kind of cool. I could actually start writing for a genuine, awesome freaking comic book character. So yeah, just found out about it last week. I'm gonna try and knock this puppy out. I started today. I've got the first 8 pages done in 2 days. I did 5 pages today, and yeah, 3 pages yesterday. It's hard as hell, but I'm trying. Hey, here's a super chat for the super cat. Oh, son of a gun. Okay, that's about enough to buy some treats. So comics expertise. You know what I'm gonna do? Hold on, Bagel Bagel. I'm gonna take care of you. I can take care of you here. You want some treats? You want some of the treats? This is from Comics Expertise. Oh, jeez, another one. Uh, Derek McElroy, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Dude just bought me a comic book. Thank you very much, Derek. So let's. Here you go. We'll get. Oh, don't stand on that. I'm trying to do stuff here. So anyway, the Darkness Kitty. Thank you everybody for the chat. Does it have to be a certain character? Or just it has to be for the darkness. Um, and mind you, a lot of people haven't read the darkness, which is going to be interesting. There's a lot. She wants to lick my fingers. Oh man. Anyway, yeah, here. You know what? I'm going to do like a mommy thing. Mm, she's never done this before. Oh, there you go. Yes, I give you your treat. She's never done that before. Um, the feline of darkness. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna try and write a comic book, like an actual professional comic book. Oi, and I'll tell you what, even if it doesn't work out, what do you call? I'll still release the script and see if you guys like it or not. We'll see what actually comes out. But my big thing is just to try and reach the deadline because it doesn't matter how awesome the freaking thing is. If I don't get it out, then it ain't gonna mean anything, right? So yeah, I love when she does that. She's left-handed. That's what's so funny about it. My cat Bagel is actually left-handed because she always does this with her left hand. Yeah, she pulls me down. She makes sure not to use her claws because she doesn't want to hurt me. But yeah, she knows. Oh yes, my kitty, kitty, kitty. I love when she holds my hands and does this. It's just freaking awesome. Is that graying fur above her eyes? Yeah, well, no, actually, it's a light fur. Look, you see how I've got this? This is something that I've had my entire life. Whenever I used to draw, I used to always draw with like a devil's peak. You know what I'm saying? Because I've had that my entire life. Does the Darkness Kitty believe in a thing called love? Yes, Battle Rapper D. Also, good to see you again. What's going on, man? Which part of the world are you at now with your psyops operations? Um, so what have you now? There you go, girl. So anyway, yeah, I've got that and she's got that. So it's one of the things I always say that I always say, and a lot of people have always said, cats or animals will always eventually wind up looking like the person they love the most. Their owners, so to speak. So yeah. Hey, Z Collects, what's going on? Oh, you're in Fort Bragg. Okay, cool. Every time I hear about Bragg, I always got John Rambo in my head. I just want to go home to Bragg. I just want to go back to Bragg. Um, I don't think that was actually in the movie, but that was in the book, and it was an amazing book, The First Blood. So the original Rambo movie, but in book form. Just one of the absolute best books out there. Yeah, freaking amazing. Anyway, so okay, I'm going to give you one more. I'm going to put these away. Okay, Becky, so here I'm going to give you this one here. Did Bagel like the Cats movie? I don't think anybody liked the Cats movie. I was actually thinking about buying it recently, and I just chose not to because not enough people are into it. So anyway, okay, here you go. There you go. Good girl. You're such a good girl. So I've got my podcast that I got to do tonight with Chillmonger. He's probably not going to be in the chat because he's watching the Super 10, something like that, whatever the heck that is. I forget what it's called. But yeah, anyway, it's that poor film lost a lot of money. Oh, did it? I don't know. I heard that it actually made a lot of money. I know I heard a lot behind the movie, but anyway, whatever it was a great movie and it was an amazing book. So that's the way I look at it. And it's a story that needs to be told to actually understand veterans who went to war. Because yeah. Anyway, so because yeah, that feeling of coming out, even if you didn't go to war, you know, saying like I never went to war. I lived in a very special time in our history, in American history, where we actually weren't at war with anybody. I bet you most of the people in chat do not understand that concept. But yeah, I was in the military in a very special time from 93 to 99, my 6 years, and we didn't have a war. And then I got out. Well, then 2 years later, my mandatory reconscription. Oh, you're saying cats? Okay. Was up, and then yeah, and then 9 months later, 9/11 happened, which that's when I guarantee I would have been re-upped again. So glad that didn't happen. Anyway, yeah, Rambo was meant to be told. That's actually a good one. I like that, Corey. So anyway, good girl. I love you too. Okay, now that she's gone, no more crotch shot. Sorry, no more crotch shot for you. So let's see. Let's talk about some comic books because I got a whole bunch of stuff to be talking about tonight. So just in general, the news was just released a couple hours ago that the Eternals movie is actually going to focus on Black Knight and Cersei. Boom. Now we're talking because the actor who played Jon Snow is going to be the Black Knight. So that's Dane. Um, oh wow, how do I not remember his name? Whitworth, Dane Whitman, Dane Whitman. There we go. And then Cersei, she's one of the Eternals. She's actually the Eternal. It's funny. She's actually the Eternal that served in the Avengers. She wears all green, and she's just got like ridiculous godlike powers because she's an Eternal and she is a godlike, character. So boom, there you go. Anyway, she is yep, Whitman. Thank you very much, Tim McElroy. You're awesome. Oh yes, and that's actually pretty big news too. Mark Hamill as Skeletor. Dude, the entire cast is freaking amazing. Like there's just everybody in that Masters of the Universe movie, animated, all the voice actors. Like every single one of these people at some point or another. Henry Rollins is going to be in it. Like wow, excuse me, they were not messing around with this. The person who originally played Skeletor, who originally did the voice for Skeletor, is coming back. Not as Skeletor, obviously. That's Mark Hamill. Instead, he's going to play the voice of Triclops, I believe. Wow. Like, this is wild, dude. I cannot wait to see this when it comes out. Looking forward for Sarah Michelle Gellar the most. Love Buffy. Yes, yes. Oh, my wife says that Mitch Joel, yeah, Henry Rollins is the man, dude. His speaking tours are freaking amazing. Um, what have you? No, I'm thinking of this one time that I saw him in concert. The Liar tour. I forget what the tour was. But when that song Liar came out, 'cause I'm a liar, I'll tear your heart out, I'll make you bleed, I'll turn you into me, I'll turn you into me. Like that was a hot song, and most of what he did was just talking. But no, he had that song, and he had a whole album out at the time, and it was good stuff. I remember the one time during that song, he was actually he was leaning in towards this girl, and what do you call it? He's just like and he's talking to her, and he's like what was he saying? Oh, he just said he walks up, and goes, "I love you." Like that, and like all the girls are screaming because, like, dude, Henry Rollins is an effing big guy. Like he's just but he wasn't like huge like Glenn Danzig was, but like the dude was, you could tell this dude did his push-ups. You know what I'm saying? Like I was still fresh out in the military. I'm still like, I'm a little envious of this guy. He does a couple extra push-ups than I do. You know what I'm saying? Like he was just, hey, what's going on? How you doing? I'm Henry Rollins. The beach is that way. I'm sure it is. He just looks at this girl. He's like, I love you. And like they're swooning and everything. And he goes, I'm a reaches his hand into, he's shirtless, wearing leather pants. You know he's sweating. Reaches his hand in to touch his crotch, pulls it out and goes like that. I'm imagining like, nut sweat going everywhere. And he's like, you'll do anything for me, like that. And I'm like, oh my God. And they're still loving it. Like he had the whole crowd in his freaking hand. I'm like, dude, no, that's insanity. That's insanity. All this stuff that I'm going to be talking about in the podcast with Chillmonger, and actually getting challenged on it. Hey, only like half the people, a little over half the people who watched the first episode watched the second episode. Were we not entertaining? Did we not amuse you? What's going on here? You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to watch, you don't watch it. It's as simple as that. But I'm saying, yeah, it's like it's a lot of fun putting these things together. It's actually two guys who just, and we're actually challenging each other. And we've got a debate coming up this tonight. We got a debate coming up tonight. This will go live tomorrow, probably around like 10, 11 o'clock in the afternoon, or excuse me, in the morning. Anyway, what do you call it? We're going to be debating if people in the comic book industry deserve royalties or if they only deserve their paycheck. He genuinely believes they only deserve their paycheck. And y'all know me. I'm a strong union supporter. I'm just like, no, workers' rights, dude. I'm Labor Party all the way. We could go right now, toe to toe. Say like, dude, nah. People deserve their rights. So we're going to be debating that using the comic book industry as a method and whatnot. It's Henry Rollins who's going to be the voice of Triclops. Okay, well then the guy who originally played Skeletor is going to be somebody else. So, yeah, comics expertise. You and me, we 100% completely agree on that. It's Chillmonger who disagrees, and we're going to be going. Oh, does anybody notice something in the background? Does anybody notice something right above me? Oh, look what I got. I got the Cosmic Ghost Rider toy. Yeah, that's right. I'm feeling kind of lucky. I'm feeling kind of happy here. Bow chicka wow wow. So I found this in my local EB Games, bought it immediately. I was like, oh, yoink. I couldn't find the Squirrel Girl one, but oh well. I found this, and I did a video on it. I didn't put it up yet. You know what? I'm gonna try and put that out tomorrow. It's gonna be on my other channel. You can find that link in the description below. What do you call it? Anyway, I actually did the review with my 4-year-old because what do you call it? Like he was sick and he wound up coming out of bed early, and everybody else was in bed sleeping. So I'm like, whatever. So we closed the doors and we did our own thing, man. Like we just did our own thing. So we actually reviewed the toy together. So I'm going to try and put that up tomorrow. Anyway, Corey, I see Deputy Sheriff Corey is going crazy in the chat talking about oh, yeah, I hear you. I wanted one too, and I actually found one. So Corey's mainly talking about, boom, the costume test for Pattinson's Batman. Okay, I got to be honest with you guys. I am thoroughly unimpressed. I don't care. I think it was Corey. It was somebody. Maybe it was Quadri Breland. Somebody went and posted it in the Facebook chat that I saw, and I was like, oh, okay, let's see what this looks like. And it's all in red, and he's leaning forward, and he's still very thin jawed, but it's like you could see like the outline of his mouth and everything like that, and scruffy, and you still see the costume over top of his nose and under the chin, and you don't actually see the horns, the ears. You don't see the ears. So there might as well be horns on the front. And I'm just like, in the red, this looks like it's Daredevil. Like this looks like they're genuinely biting as hard as they can off of Daredevil. You know? I don't know, man. I'm not impressed. I'm genuinely not impressed. It's like, dude, and then I go and I look online after I comment on that. I go and I look online. on Twitter, on everywhere, they're all railing about, dude, this dude looks like I was pissed because I thought that it was going to be an announcement for Daredevil season 4. Turns out it's just Pattinson playing Batman. I know there's a bunch of people, I see it in the chat, there's a bunch of people saying it looks good. It does look good because it looks like Daredevil. To me at least. I don't know what Chillmonger's going to say about that. I don't know what his opinion on that is, but we're going to be talking about it. Chill and I try not to talk to each other in between. We try to make everything fresh on the table so we can actually get into it. We're trying to find something where we can actually get into an actual argument with. Where once in a while, we're like, hey, you know what? Like, you know what we should talk about? And then just like, bang and see if that's going to, get us into some kind of an argument because like we want to argue about something. We want to be like, I'm at odds with you, man. Like we want that. We just it ain't happening, man. No, I understand, Mark. It's not like the suit's going to be red. But what I am saying, what's up, Viclops? Say Brett had arse. Brett had Brett Hess art. Sorry, I literally just went. Ugh. Anyway, sorry about that. Plus, I also see Eat That Horse, which is an interesting name. But hey, do what you got to do. Yeah, not really into the. Actually, I'm not a fan. I'm not disappointed in the armored suit. Anyway, do, 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 do. Which people would be cat people besides Carol Danvers? I don't know. That's a whole discussion. Anybody else who has a thought on that, please throw it in there because I'm impressed. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. I look at the costume. They're purposely doing it in red. It's like to me, it's blatantly obvious that they're trying to elicit Daredevil feels off of this, which, if that's what they're doing, cool. Because you know what? I look at this and I say, hey, man, if they're trying to elicit those vibes, they're trying to get people to think this is basically going to be like the Daredevil TV show. And if it is, I'm all down. I'm down for it. I'll watch Pattinson as Daredevil, or as freaking. I mean, we got Charlie Cox, but or as Batman. I'll watch it. I'll check it out. I'll see what's up. You know what I'm saying? If I can't get there the first night, I'll wait. And I'll wait until I see the first reviews. I'll see like what actual people, not critics, professional paid critics. I'm gonna go and see like what people are talking about. But either way, I'm going to see it for myself. I'm going to judge it for myself. I'm interested. I'm down, especially if they're hinting that it's going to be like Daredevil. Consider me signed up. I can't wait. I'm still going to crack jokes if I see something that's jokey. I'm going to still crack jokes. But yeah, Catwoman. Oh, Catwoman's like the ultimate freaking cat person. Plus, Carol Danvers isn't even a freaking cat person. She's a flirkin person. I don't want to hear it. Oh, by the way, if anybody is interested in defending Carol or defending Iron Man during their Civil War II moments, and you could use the history of each character, as part of your argument, please give me a contact because I've already got another lawyer who's willing to who's willing to argue either side. And there's somebody who I want to show up to defend Carol, but she's afraid to come on camera, for whatever reason. It's cool. But just in case, as a backup at the very least, and maybe you'll be better qualified for it, but bring it. If you're interested in defending either of these two, you know what I'm saying, then show up or trying to prosecute either because like, yeah, I really, really want to see this. So what do you call it? If somebody wants to do that, please let me know. Have you seen the X-Men previews for this week's X releases? I have, and we're going to talk about it in the thing. But all of them, all in all, they look okay. X Factor doesn't look that great to me. I'm just going by the cover. They're promising some interesting enough things in the book, but like I look at the cover and I'm like, I'm old school, man. I remember when X Factor was first created, and I remember, Louise Simonson and the whole idea of we're mutants who are going to act like we're not mutants, who are going to go out and, like you call us if you see mutant activity and we'll go out and we'll take care of those mutants. We'll take care of them by trying to help them, but they'll think that we're going out there to try and, nullify them or something like that, evaporate them. I'm down with that. I'm down with that. Um, what do you call it? Dakin got swole out of nowhere. I don't know if he could beat that. What about putting the Illuminati on trial? How about putting the Illuminati on trial for all the stupid things they did to improve the war? Oh, 100%. I'm going to put the Illuminati on trial and everything. I want to put everybody on trial. I want to make this so that once a month we have ourselves a comic book courtroom and it's freaking awesome and people just go gaga over it, you know? I want this to be like a big thing that happens to try and, get more people really engaged with these things. Because I am cutting down on more and more videos. Honestly, like at this point, going to Gotham Central Comics and Collectibles to do their promotions is on the chopping block at this point. Like it's there, and I'm just waiting. Like, am I going to actually bring the axe down? Because I am just busy. I am so freaking busy, and yeah, like it's a lot asking the wife to leave work 3 hours early, and I can't even make any money off of the video. I can't make a penny off of that video and just yeah. So of course, then when all of a sudden something happens at the comic book store, somebody says something stupid. So and not Carlos. It's not like a Carlos thing, but like something happens where it's like, you know what I'm saying? I run into some kind of a problem with somebody at the comic book store. I'm just like, you know what? Why am I even doing this? Like, why am I volunteering my time and my energy and my resources and my equipment to doing something like this? You know what I'm saying? And my wife's time and resources into doing this. Why am I putting so much into advertising the store if like I'm not getting anything back from it? So yeah, the previews video, the This Week in Comics video. I'm putting that on the chopping block that there's a chance I'm just going to stop doing that. Because I mean, let's just be realistic, guys. When push comes to shove, like when you really think about it, all these comic books that are up there, like the This Week in Comics video that I do, people are doing those videos like 2-3 weeks in advance, sometimes earlier. They can do it whenever they want because like the solicits for when the solicits for March just came out yesterday. You know what I'm saying? People could do that. And by the time I do the previews, because I do analog, I do old school. And I'm like, I'm going to wait until the previews magazine comes out. And I'm going to buy that magazine. And then I'm going to sit there. I'm going to, video the whole thing. I'm going to go through it. I'm going to have a conversation about it. There are people who do that like a month before I do. A month before I do. So I mean, and they get more hits on their videos. It's just, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, like, what am I doing at this point, man? Uh, yours are better, much better. Unfortunately, the views aren't showing that, man. I'm sorry, Mitch. The views aren't showing that. I'm not saying I'm definitely going to stop, but like, Carlos not offered a big discount for you bringing attention to a store. Bruce Johannes, thank you for the comment. I don't know, man. Um, I he'll give me like $5 off of figures. It's just the idea that like sometimes I go there and sometimes I feel like I'm a burden. And it's like he'll get a compliment from somebody. Like somebody just came in from Montreal recently. And it's like, oh yeah, I just came in from I traveled all the way here from Montreal. It's like, oh, were you just like what did you hear about us or whatever? It's like, yeah, I heard about you guys from the video from Professor Bill's video, you know? And he's like, oh, wow. So like, it's not like you're getting and on the Facebook group and everything like that, on the private message, people private message him, hey, I saw Professor Bill's video, such and such and such. Is that deal still available and things like that? But like there aren't any special deals, there aren't any special anything. There's like nothing special going on. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, Valentine's Day thing, only if you're there though. So, like there's only but so much that I can do. Like, what am I doing at this point? I'm advertising. Drive to the store. I'm from Montreal, and my plan is to come by because of you. Hey, thanks, Mitch. Find the other guy who was there, and come in on a Tuesday around 2 o'clock, and maybe you'll see me. I'm sorry, man. Genuinely, like I'm sorry. It's a great store. It's a great store. Joe, the guy who runs the candy operation, like, oh my God. Probably like one of the best parts of the store. There's candy that you can't find in Canada, and yet somehow you find it there. You know what I'm saying? Um, Uh, I hear you, Badra. Yeah, I hear you. At the same time, still, those ones that exist, like there's I don't know. I'm just not getting the attention that I think that I don't want to sit here and start, like I'm trying to check my privilege and whatnot. I have enough time to do stuff like this. I'm stretching it. I don't know. Anyway, like, yeah, I don't want to end the this week in comics. I still want to help out Carlos. I still want to do stuff like that. It just every so often it just feels like, I don't know. It's not appreciated. Sometimes it just feels like it's not appreciated. Unfortunately, even from Carlos once in a while. And it is what it is. It is what it is. The guy's got stuff to do. And I think he's older than me, you know what I'm saying? But regardless, whether he's older than me or not, it's the idea of if you don't understand the value of something, then you're not going to invest time or resources into it. You know what I'm saying? He's cool. He said I can use the comic book shop when it's open, but even when I'm there, it's like there are just people making noise. You saw the most recent one. There was this guy who comes in, he starts talking really loudly right next to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, hey guys, could you love you guys, but could you keep it down for me, please? I'm talking here. And I don't want to start all over again. Like it just gets rough, man. Anyway, thanks, Mitch. I appreciate. Next week's Captain America has you pumped. Why does next week have you pumped? Because I'm curious. The JLA, what JLA jokes are going on? Harley Quinn animated series. Really, it's been good. It's only got one left. Huh. What should we should do a trial if Batman should be made mechanically insane? Actually, one of the things I want to do is Batman effective? You know what I'm saying? Is Batman actually effective? Because I mean, you just see more villains popping up and stuff like that. And I think it's a really great one that's going to piss off a lot of people. But you got to understand that's kind of what I want to do. Because mind you, ain't nobody passing judgment in this. You know what I'm saying? Like when we did Cyclops is right, both people were for Cyclops in real life, but Sterling Hall, soon to be Sterling Hall Esquire, this dude, he's like, dude, I am the biggest Cyclops fan in the world, but if you need somebody to go against, I'll argue against him. You know what I'm saying? It's just know that it's breaking my heart. Like his admission at the end, he's like, dude, it was killing me to sit here and say bad things against Cyclops. I'm like, I hear you, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, like he had his game together. You know what I'm saying? I was worried about Derek McElroy. Like I'm like, dude, mind you, Derek is going up against an actual lawyer. So he's saying something, you're just like, say this. It's not his fault. Like the this dude over here is an actual lawyer. This dude's just a fan. Like, come on, like, calm down. Like, I was so worried about people being mad. And in the end, we didn't pass judgment. Nobody passed judgment on this. We left it for you, the fans. We took it and we delivered it to you, the people. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what we did. And I plan on doing that every time. Ain't nobody gonna try. I'm not gonna be like I'm more of a moderator than a judge, but I think it's funny to be like Judge Professor Bell, you know what I'm saying? And just but I'm just moderating the thing. And at the end it's like, what'd you guys think? Let me know in the comments, because I think that those are just fun to do. I don't need to push this or push that. Marvel made Kamala Khan an Avenger too early. It's a possibility. It's a possibility. Um, because he could run crime. See, now that is the kind of story that I would write. That's the kind of story I would write if I was on Batman. Batman actually turns around and becomes the crime lord, and it would piss people off. And it's like, psst, you know what I'm saying? But like, imagine Batman actually running the freaking crime industry, or maybe even having Red Hood doing it. You know what I'm saying? Having Jason Todd do it because he technically already started, and they never finished with it. Aye. um, Oh, yeah, right? Listen to Derek, man. It was so much fun to do, getting all that prep together, actually getting the voice. You guys get to come on camera and show how freaking awesome you guys are and what big fans you are of the characters. Seriously, if somebody wants to do the Iron Man or the Carol Danvers thing, please get in touch with me. Cavemansmuse at gmail.com. I would love to do that with you guys. Oh, what's this? Hey, Brewster Hannis. Well, this just popped up. On another subject, I just picked up volume 1 of Fear Agent by Remender. Fear Agent, okay. It's an image book several years old. It has a lot of sci-fi action. It's outrageously funny. You need to read it. Okay, no promises. But if it's new, then yeah, why not? Bow. Two-Face. Oh, buy out criminals like Riddler, Penguin, Two-Face, but take out Joker, no question. um, maybe, maybe. The original Flashpoint Batman. He worked with Penguin and his casinos. That's what I'm talking about. So anyway, uh, yeah, man. Yeah, man. Um, I don't know. Oof. Hey, Slay. What's going on, Slay? How you doing? So I'm tired. I'm hungry, and honestly, like I don't even want to eat a big meal or anything like that. Um, my sister-in-law came and took the kids. They're gonna go to Chuck E. Cheese and hang out, and we're just gonna be like, wife and I are just gonna be like chill for a little while. I still got to prep for the podcast, but you know, happens. Um, I'm gonna go and eat like maybe two. I might even eat two full everything bagels with cream cheese because I'm saying. And yes, a full on freaking bagel with not you bagel, not you girl. She knows her name. But a full on bagel with cream cheese is in fact a meal if you are from Jersey. Probably from other places too, but I remember back in the 80s, people would be like, wait a second, that's a breakfast for you? Yeah, why? What's a breakfast for you? A bowl of cereal? You're saying like, yeah, a bagel to go. Like we live in the city. Everything's rush rush. Um, Chuck E. Cheese, where a kid can be a kid, exactly, or a professor can be a kid too. Did Static Shock get a DVD release yet? I never saw it on DVD. I never looked for it either, though. No kids. What are you doing here? Silva, what's up, Silva Surfer? Say she heard her name and she wants to come back up. Okay, kitty, kitty. What's going on, Silva? How you doing, brother? Silva's a guy who hasn't been around a lot. I know you're busy. You're busy. You're busy. Is what it is. My girl, my good girl. So yeah, I'm probably gonna bounce because I am tired. I am hungry, and y'all see some of my toys down there. You don't usually get to see. What do you call it? My dinosaur, my $15 dinosaur that I bought. Actually, I think I got that for $10. No, I think I got 15. I forget. Yeah, I think it was 15. Current Captain America is the only bad Avengers stellar. Yeah, I'm not going to disagree. Imagine eating fish like kippered herring for breakfast, like the English used to do. That's what they're used to. Underwood, what's up, Underwood? Oh, I did see you earlier in the chat. I'm sorry. I don't think I said hello to you. I'm sorry, man. Um, from what I understand, the Harley Quinn series did a better job giving us a Harley-centric product than forcing her as a central character of the Bird of Prey film. I didn't even see Birds of Prey film yet, so I don't really want to comment on that. But yeah, I hear. No kids, and that's the pussy. Bruce, watch yourself. Anyway, no, I got to get ready for the podcast, man. I got to get ready for the podcast. Anyway, um, yeah. So, boom. There's no Birds of Prey movie without Harley, though. I'm going to disagree. I'm going to disagree because there was the Birds of Prey TV series back in the day. And I never watched all the episodes, but I watched some of them, and they were entertaining enough. To me, Huntress and Oracle are two of the major players in that, and I would love to see Cassandra Cain involved in there also, and maybe some spoiler. Why not see? Oh, and of course you have to have Black Canary, but like you could just have those five in it. I don't need to see freaking Harley Quinn in it personally. Just it is what it is, man. Anyway, what is this? What's Patreon only? Can we get a link for the Discord? Oh, yeah, sure. Uh, invite people, copy, and boop, and boop, right there. Bang! There you go. That should get, there you go. So that's the link to the Discord. So yeah, by all means, jump on in, say hi, and see you there. what do you call it? Actually, yeah, usually I want to jump on it afterwards and like talk with some people, but I might. You know what? I might. I'm gonna go make my bagel. I'm gonna sit. Yeah, I'm gonna put cream cheese on you, and I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna hang out and maybe I'll jump on the Discord and hang out with you guys for a little while, in voice chat or something. All right. We'll see what's up as I'm preparing my news stuff for when the basketball stuff goes off, so that we could talk and hang out. All right. Anyway, bagel, bagel, I love you. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. All right. Good chatting, Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.